Hello everyone. Yep, first off. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, well, welcome in. Jessica here. We are bulldozing and building a little Sulani community lot that could be used as a small business. I'm sorry, I was trying to formulate the words there. But it could be a small business. That's kind of what I built it with the vision in my head was that I wanted effectively to just start on some sort of community small business lot where we could have a yoga class. And that's really what the whole thing is about, is actually just like a yoga teacher who lives on the water here and teaches yoga on their lot. So, the small business vibes. But that way, you don't have to go anywhere. You're living like this absolutely wonderful remote life of living on the water, quite literally. And I've always enjoyed building like lots that are on the water. I'm not really sure what it is about it, but like something about it has just always been very enjoyable to me. But here we are kind of just trying to like put some sort of floor plan together. I feel like as I'm building, I can kind of envision how much room I need based on like if it's a bedroom or if I'm just kind of thinking, okay, we'll put an office here. But I don't know. I think some of the biggest struggles when it comes to like trying to build up a floor plan is actually the kitchen and dining and like living area. Because in this actual lot, I got to that portion of like the inside of the actual residential area, and I realized that I probably had made it a little too small, but I also didn't change it. So I just kind of went for it the whole time. And here I'm trying to figure out how exactly I'm going to roof this place. I wanted everything to kind of have that like Sulani style roofing, but I don't know if I'm really that good at it. Sometimes when I'm trying like a new style of building or something like that, something maybe I don't do an awful lot, I do find it a little more difficult sometimes, but I think that Sulani is my absolute favorite lot, or I'm sorry, world. It's just like everything about Sulani for me. I really do enjoy the sunsets, the very lush climate, as far as like all the plants everywhere. I really love the color of the water and just like living on the water. I think Sulani is next to Windenburg, one of my favorite worlds to live in. I live in this world quite often in my personal gameplay. But yeah, so we're just kind of getting the whole footprint of the place down, and at this point there's that small little building in between the two buildings, and that actually turns into a greenhouse because I love gardening in this game too, so like that is how I'm playing all the time. I typically have a garden. I typically have like a little yoga spot. So I don't know, in a way I feel like this is like my single, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out exactly like what I'm trying to say here. But I think that this is almost like my dream house, like in a world where I got to live on the beach and just like teach yoga and like have some chickens. Like I think that this is kind of the vibe that I would love. I think it is so fun. Just the idea of being able to be kind of like off the grid, and I don't know, but yeah, so we're finally getting some of this put together. I was trying to put in some of the like little island living floor tiles that are actually glass, and that way we have some like little glass roof areas in the greenhouse. But then we do the traditional thatched roofing on the other two buildings. I just thought that it all came together pretty nicely. I was very happy in the end with how this turned out. I think that this might be my most favorite build I've ever done. Yeah. The only, I think, like build I've done that I could say I might like equal than or more than this was the like dark witches layer that we did. oh God, that wasn't this past October, so it must have been about a year and a half ago now. But I had a lot of fun with that like dark witch's layer, and it's very different than this because this is very light and airy, and we are actually going to start using pops of pink. This is kind of where I decide on that. I was like, ooh, you know what? Okay, so some pink paneling. And that's kind of how everything started out, as I was just trying to get the shape of some stuff down, trying to get the vibe down. We've got a back door coming in here, and then this big patio space is just like an outdoor yoga session, or the hot yoga maybe, because I envision that the inside yoga space does have air conditioning, and if you wanted a hot yoga space, I feel like outside in Sulani is like prime, ideal. It's gonna be hot as a mother here in Sulani, and yeah, I love that phrase, hot as a mother, because moms are hot. But anyways, now you can see some more of the pink coming in. I saw that pink door that I think is from Growing Together or something. I am not the one to remember the stuff that comes with each pack. As some of the later packs came out, I was really losing track of, like, I just can't remember anymore. There's too many of them. So fully and completely, I have lost track of what pack has what. But here we are. We finally have the whole place coming together. I think I just go around and I add some windows at this point. So we're really just trying to bring the shell to its full potential at this point. And the little rooms here, you can see I put the lockers in already. So there's like a locker room in the middle of the two bathrooms that are in the yoga space. And then the only other bathroom on this lot is in the personal residential house over here. So I just had a lot of fun with it. I do believe it is the Growing Together white paneling there, but that is a little more like clean and polished than the actual island living paneling that we were using on the other two buildings. But I just kind of thought it was nice to switch it up, and I don't know, it made sense to me and it made my brain happy. So I thought it was kind of fun to just have this like a little bit more modernized exterior on this house. But when we actually do the furnishing for the house itself, she's not very modernized at all. I left it pretty unmodernized, if you will. But I had a lot of fun with it. This is where I finally realized I hadn't done any of the trim for the roof, so we're putting on some of the thatched trim finally. And I think that is like right there. You can see it come together. It's funny how like something like that, so simple, will do that. But yeah, you can see when I was placing that the outline actually goes a little further back than I was kind of prepared for. So I basically just spaced these out, and I'm hoping, because some of them are like kind of outside in that middle row, they're a little bit outside of the actual yoga instructor block. I was just kind of hoping that it would all work, but if anything, instead of having 7 yoga mats, you'd have 6, because I think that we would maybe just need to get rid of one. But this is where I realized I wanted a couple windows over there. I wanted a little more light to be let in, because that's going to be my home yoga room. But yeah, so I'm going to give you guys a little life update, I guess. We've been yapping for a solid 9 minutes about this build, and I do eventually run out of stuff to yap about the build. Like, it's kind of self-explanatory at this point. Yep, gardening. We love a garden. If you're a simmer, you especially love a garden. But life update. Today is June 21st. Hopefully I'll have this build out to you guys today. Honestly, this voiceover is the last thing I really need to do, and it's taken me a lot of time to find the time to sit down and do this voiceover. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm about to tell you guys why. But I was so busy this week, and I've just been all over the freaking place trying to get one thing or another ready, because this weekend, actually, today, June 21st, is Father's Day. But yesterday, June 20th, my sweet little angel baby turned 7 years old. Pause for tears, you know what I mean? Because, hello, excuse me. Actually, excuse me. Who gave you permission to just keep growing? I'm actually kind of offended by it because, really just because, I guess, because that means I'm getting old. That means it's true what they say, that like you really do want them to stop growing. Because it's just the littlest things, like the sound of her voice is so sweet right now. That, you just want them to stay little forever. And you hear that your whole life growing up, especially like when you're young, like you want to be a teenager, you want to be able to start driving, you want to grow up, we always want to grow up and get older faster than necessary, right? But it's just full circle, a humbling moment to realize that my daughter is growing up and growing up and growing up. There's nothing I can do about it. And I do want it to stop. I do, because she's just so sweet. She's just a little sweet as pie. But I guess a little about her. She's still, and I actually don't think I talked to you guys about this a whole lot on this channel, but she's still very nonverbal. She's not completely nonverbal, so I kind of have trouble telling people that she's like nonverbal autistic, because she's not nonverbal. She's just very in her own world and very in imagination land is what I tell people. Like, we just haven't, and that's good. Sometimes you don't need to come out of imagination land any sooner than you're ready to, because quite frankly, it's like one day you wake up and you're like, well, I feel like I'm too old to like play pretend anymore, and it's interesting that I do want her to just stay a little forever. And so I think that her being in her own little imagination land right now is still so sweet. Just stay there. It's boring out here. We're just paying taxes and paying bills and going to work 9 to 5ing on a constant loop, repeating. It's not fun. So whatever, you just be a kid as long as you can be, but she like knows every word to her little K-pop Demon Hunters songs or whatever it is, and she knows their choreography, so she will like belt out the whole dance and sing the songs. And sometimes I'll hear her like really go in on like one of the little, like she's trying to belt out the song, so her little voice will be like, ah, but it's mousy and so cute, and I'm not going to be able to replicate it for you guys, so I will not do that again. But it is so sweet being a parent and just watching them like find their sense of humor, their personality, their interest. She is absolutely a little gamer girl these days. She actually, like, when I got shaders working in my Minecraft world, I was home on a Sunday and I was trying to get them working and everything. So she was sitting behind me on the couch and she saw Minecraft come up on the computer. And I typically would never open Minecraft in front of her because I knew the day would come where she would realize that Minecraft is on my computer. And then that it would be like game over, you know what I mean? Like I have to let her play all the time now. And that is exactly what happened. She realized Minecraft was on the computer, and then she would just use the mouse herself to like go where the icon is, and she would open up the game. So I kind of actually had to start almost like assisting and just helping her, because I started getting really scared that she was going to open up like my Twitch world or the world that we play on here on YouTube. I just thought she was going to open up one of my worlds that is for content purposes, and she was going to like kill me or something, and that we were going to fall off a ledge and I was going to lose all my stuff, and it would be because my 6-year-old opened up my Minecraft game. And it's like, no one's going to believe me. Like, I don't know. It was just really funny. It's been a really interesting year, as she just keeps getting older and older, and so darling. So darling. And also, you stay out of my Twitch world. Especially when I started a hardcore world, I was like petrified. She's never, has she? I think she might have opened that world once actually, and I was like, get out of there! Because like, can you imagine I like come back onto stream one night and I'm just like, hey guys, so we're starting a new hardcore world tonight, and it's because I didn't have a backup and my daughter opened it and unalived us, and it's gone forever, you know what I mean? So I had a few of those realizations, but at the end of the day, she is having so much fun. Being a little tyrant. What can she say? That is her one job, and she does it well. But I did start an actual world with her. In the beginning, I was trying to give her a creative world to play on, and she does open that one up still to this day sometimes, because she knows that she can like fly up into the sky really easily. Because of course, in creative mode Minecraft, you can do the flying and whatever you would like with no elytra. But so she's had a lot of fun in her creative world, but she also I think she realized that she didn't have any hostile mobs in this world, so there were like no zombies or anything. And eventually I just went ahead and I was like, because I could tell she wanted a survival world, so I started a survival world for her, and it's so cute to watch her play, because she did lose a bunch of our stuff numerous times. She died a bunch in the beginning, and it was kind of hard getting this world going with her. But now at this point, she kind of knows when because I'll be watching her and I'll be like, you need to go night-night, and she'll go and she'll say, oh, okay, night-night, and she'll go night-night with everyone. She'll do a little fake snore. Shoo, okay, night-night. And then sometimes, though, when it's night-night time in her survivor world, she does not go night-night. She, in fact, does the opposite, where she will go out into the darkness. And mind you, our survivor world that her and I play on together, we're in a dark oak forest. We made a house in a mushroom and in a tree. Basically, it's like a tree house, mushroom house kind of thing. But she does think it's kind of funny to just run out in the night and go test and see if she can find any mobs. And I think she thinks it's funny whenever the zombies or something is chasing her. But she's definitely still getting the hang of how all the mechanics work. She does not know that Endermen will teleport to you, or creepers are gonna explode. She's still very much learning a lot of that stuff. And same, I finally got a sheep in our pen, and I was trying to get it to where we could have colored sheep and just shear our wool right. And I came over to check on her gameplay at one point, and she had unalived all the sheep. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. But yeah, anyways, it's been a very interesting year. Just my parenthood journey has been really interesting. She finished first grade this year, and so we are going into second grade. And yeah, it's a lot. As they start to get older, you're I'm thinking about so much as far as her future and trying to help her in school and stuff goes, but also just really enjoying watching her grow, because there is really no greater blessing in life. But alas, here we are. The house is coming along. We have our tiny little kitchen and everything kind of coming together. So you guys can kind of see now how I am making this space work. We have a little bit of a bar top there, but it's just a one-person bar top. I just kind of thought it was nice to have the extra space for cooking or for whatever. You could put a laptop there if you really wanted to. In this house, there is, next to the kitchen there, it ends up being an office room. So there is like a computer desk in this house. But I guess if you had 2 Sims here maybe, and they were like trying to also work from home, maybe the second Sim could have a laptop that they like pull out and they work at the bar top a little bit. But I just feel like the vibes are so cozy in here, because if you were working at that bar top, you have the window with the view out the kitchen right there, but you also have the TV over there, so you could have your like little lo-fi ambient stuff going on, or watching TV, whatever it is, you know. So I just had a lot of fun building this house. I really did. I felt like it was starting to come together with all the girly plant boho touches, and I just, yeah, thoroughly, wholly and completely had so much fun here. But I know the white door is really jarring inside. It like doesn't match all the brown that's inside that room. But I wanted to make sure that I had the white door for the house itself, because the exterior is white, all the windows are white, so it made sense on the outside. But yeah, there are just plants everywhere on this lot. Quite literally, that's all I did, was just add plants everywhere, and little fairy lights everywhere. Everything is everywhere. But we have like a little bookshelf number that goes over the hutch here, and I just thought that that was kind of fun. I don't know, I've never done that with those like Book Nook bookcases over a TV that is so tiny, because obviously you can make really big wall units for the bookshelves, but this I thought was nice because I kept it small and simple for the small space that it's in. So there's a little bit of extra storage up top. We've got just a couple of little clutter items up there, but yeah, coming along. We don't have that much more we're furnishing. I think we need to do the bedroom, the yoga room. We do the outside of the house, and we have the office room, I believe, left to do at this point. But I cannot express to you guys like how much fun I had building this house. Like the mermaid there, I was like, oh my god, she's perfect. She's perfect. We're gonna use her. But yeah, I don't know. I just felt like if you want your Sim to just live this nice little quiet life, they're just like living on the beach, I feel like this is definitely the lot for that. I had way too much fun putting this together. But yeah, and the pops of pink are inside, as you can tell too. I've got like the pink tablecloth, and I cannot remember that art piece on the wall there with the pink and checkered and stuff. I can't remember where that actually came from. I couldn't tell you based off like what pack it is. I don't remember. But I was kind of enjoying just adding pops of pink, because I felt like it made sense since we had the pink outside. But here I'm like, I don't want to use an actual archway, so I wanted to make my own archway basically. So that's kind of what we did here. And then I did use some of the Grange mudroom stuff. I gotta be honest, I love that pack. I love it. I love an entryway table. And I think that it's just kind of fun that you have this like matching set where you can have like the cupboard like this next to the door where the jackets or whatever would kind of go in there. And yeah, I don't know. I just have really fond thoughts about the Grange mudroom pack. I think that it is so fun to have like just that extra little touch for by your front door area. But finally fixing that purse. As I was editing this footage, I was kind of like, did I leave the purse hanging off the edge the whole time? Or did I actually fix it? But we did fix the whole thing is fixed, so it's fine. But yeah, what else? Next up, what we're doing is Minecraft. We have a Minecraft part that I have mostly already recorded. I might have a little bit more to record with you guys, but I'm pretty much moving on to the next one. After I get this pushed out to you guys, I'm going to be editing up a Minecraft part, and then it'll be back to Legacy, which I am kind of ready on the Legacy front. We just aged up our heir into a teenager. So we're going to start going to school with him every now and then and just trying to start telling his story a little bit, but also wrapping up Generation 2, because I really like to focus on the current generation that I'm on as I start to realize that we only have like maybe 3 or 4 more parts until our heir is actually aging up into a young adult, and we can start telling that story for Generation 3. We'll have another house, like we need to build a new house kind of thing. So yeah, it's just so much fun. I love legacy style gameplay, and I really hope you guys enjoy something, whether it's the Minecraft or the Sims stuff that we do here. I think that the builds are really just for me, because I love to build in this, and I like the variation. So I think it's kind of fun to switch it up from my Let's Plays and just have a moment where we sit here and we build together and we yap. But yeah, here she is coming together. The bedroom has made an appearance finally, and I was just trying to bring everything full circle. So we've got, what are those? The Dream Home Decorator cubes that I used for the actual side tables themselves. And yeah, I think, to be honest, like, I know as the Sims community here, we're kind of like over all the DLC and everything. But to be quite frank, I'm using a lot of the later packs here. Like, I forget what pack the stressor is from. I think it's from Growing Together, but I honestly always forget. But I will say, basically, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I think a lot of the later packs have the best stuff. Whether it's a bed or something, like a Dream Home Decorator is kind of one of the later packs in my opinion. And I love how it adds so many kitchen sets and so much bedding and just so much in general. Dream Home Decorator is something that I probably use in every single build. But it's like even the Comfy Gamer Kit, or the Comfy Gamer Kit. I use that rug in here. And obviously Laundry Day, I used this rug in a different part of the house, and I realized that. Oh no, it's for the yoga room. That's what it is. I tried to use that Laundry Day rug in the yoga room here under the meditation stool, and I realized that I had already used it. So we pick a different Laundry Day rug to go in here. But yeah, we're using the pastel pop kit tiled side tables and like that, like a console table and stuff. I just thought it was really fun to have the pops of color in here. I don't know, I was kind of going for just a little more poppy, a little more colorful in this room, because like we come in, we're doing our yoga, and I just thought the vibrancy would just bring life into you a little bit when you walked in, because you're coming in to get centered, and there's not like a lot of like energy into yoga, while there at the same time there's nothing but energy, but it's a different energy, you know, like when you're meditating, you're sitting with yourself, trying to be quiet, trying to make sure that your mind is still, that everything can just be still for a moment so that you can sit with yourself. And so that is a whole different type of energy. And I guess when I say that yoga rooms don't, like, you're not bringing a lot of energy into yoga rooms, it's because you're really trying to center and ground back to yourself, you know? So, yeah, pops of color. Pops of color for your meditation. And I had so much fun with it. We're using the little cookie, cookie candle. Forgot the word candle for a second. I was like, what is a candle? I don't know what a candle is anymore. But I put a small speaker in here. I used some of the actual spa day stuff. So there's like the little oils. I just thought it was kind of fun to tell the story that we've got some essential oils if we need them. We've got this, we've got that. Her little coffee mug, because I am a coffee drinker. So I'm always telling the story that people are coffee drinkers too. Because I love coffee. And I do love coffee with creamer. So do I really love coffee, or do I love like a French vanilla cappuccino? Probably that one. My grandma, who drinks her coffee black, she would say, I'm just a cappuccino girly. And I would be like, you know what, you're not wrong. You're actually not wrong. But So much fun. Pastel Pop Kit and the I can't remember the name of the gardening kit right now, but the I cannot, because it's not the Greenhouse Haven kit, it's the other one with all the plants, the plant kit. You know what I'm talking about. I can't remember what it's called right now. I'm coming complete blank. My brain, there's nothing in it. But we use the stand from the plant kit. We have a lot of plants from the plant kit in here. We have the cow plant in here again, because, we used it once in the actual yoga space that is our small business, but we love cow plants, so we're going to have a cow plant in here as well, and you can't stop me, clearly. But I was just adding little things at this point that I thought would kind of tell the story a little bit better, that this is like our home gym, our home workout space. So I added another one of those Love Struck Monstera panels because I thought it was kind of fun. We used a couple of those in the yoga room, the small business yoga room, but I thought it was fun to bring it over here. So there's just plants everywhere. And since we don't have surfboards in this game, I think about this every time. Even if it was just a surfboard for the wall, I wish we had them, because that's why I put the skateboards on the wall, is like maybe they're like longboards or just like pieces of surfboards that she kept or they kept, whoever lives here, because I love the idea of being able to put like a surfboard or a longboard on the wall, but we only have the skateboards, so I don't know, maybe one day they will give us stuff like that, but it's like big missed opportunity for the Island Living Pack itself. Like, I know there's not surfing in the Island Living Pack, and that's okay. You don't have to give us an activity to give us a decoration. So it's kind of like the oars from Adventure Awaits. I actually use the oars in the gardening space, like our little greenhouse. But I think that like that is such a nice touch of like just being able to put a surfboard on the wall to tell the story that like this person likes to surf. Even, like I said, even if we can't surf in the game, I think it's fun to just be able to like tell that story. Sims, I know you're not watching this, but if you hear me energetically speaking, maybe just like a little tingle of the ear or a little birdie comes through, a little graze of the wind while you guys are outside on your weekend enjoying Father's Day, we need a surfboard for the wall and or longboards, please and thank you, because I think that is a huge missed opportunity. But yep, just cluttering up the place right now, just going through, adding a bunch of like little touches, put a little camera there. I think that camera is such a nice clutter object because it is a nice camera, and living on the beach, like I just kind of thought it told the story that, again, telling a story, but yeah, maybe this person likes to take some pictures every now and then. We've got like a little seedling next to the sink there, like maybe we're trying to start something to put out in our garden, but just fun. I don't know, I'm trying to think if I have any more like life updates for you guys. I feel like my life is pretty boring itself. I just go to work and I come home, and I go to work and I come home, and I do laundry and dishes in between. So when I finally get home, I kind of just have to like prioritize a few things that I can do with my real time that like in real life I really need to get done. And then once my kid goes to bed, I will probably sit down at my computer and I'll work on some editing. I've been streaming 3 times a week. So we stream Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And in the order that I'm talking about, we do on Tuesdays either Paralives or my forever non-hardcore world for Minecraft. So we're kind of alternating Tuesdays right now because I've been wanting to play some more Paralives basically. And with the Paralives mention, I think that I want to start bringing some builds from Paralives onto YouTube. But as far as like a let's play or gameplay goes, I am kind of waiting for them to like fluff it a little more, give us a little more, make the card system a little better. I think that the gameplay is the biggest area of opportunity for Paralives right now. But even with that, I played a little bit on stream as far as like just the building and the gameplay, and I've been having so much fun with it. So 10 out of 10 so far. The build is revolutionary and so much fun. I think I'm not alone when I say this, but like it blew my mind building in that game for the first time, because like the way you can customize stuff, insane. But yeah, just as someone who's played in The Sims for 20 years, and especially the last 10, I've been really consistent with just trying to build and stuff. I didn't do a lot of building whenever I was personally 10 years old and playing The Sims 1. I definitely didn't do a lot of building then. But having like some experience now and then going in and playing in Paralives, like it is revolutionary, the build mode in that game. So I'm really excited to see how it grows. But talking about stream though, so Tuesdays is Paralives and regular regular Minecraft, our forever world is what I call her. And then Thursdays we've actually been playing Not So Berry for the last like year and a half, and we are basically, we're on Greygen, but we're like to the point where Greygen is about to get married, and we are kind of close to picking Purple Gen heir. So I am so excited. I always love when it's time to move on to like your next generation, because it's just so much fun, like decorating and dressing a new house and your sim and just getting everything like dialed in. I love it. I love it so much. So I'm very excited to be moving on to another generation. Same for like our legacy here. We're really, really close to moving into Gen 3 here. So I'm so excited to just kind of keep the ball rolling there. But yeah, I'm just adding some final touches here. We're really trying to get the landscaping looking good, get the outside looking good, get everything kind of shaped up. And this is where I realized I had a couple more areas inside to do. So I needed to do the office room itself, and then I think we still need to do the actual patio space. I don't think we've done that yet, but I was definitely like, I could taste it. The end of this build was so close that I was like, man, we're really close there. But I was alt placing these bookshelves because when you place them by themselves, they kind of place into the wall, and I didn't want them to do that. But then with that, they like are too close together. So I kind of fixed it by just putting this shelf there and adding a few more shelves. Honestly, this is where I was like, you know what? The Cozy Gamer kit would be fun to just like add in a couple things. So that's precisely what we did. We just added in a few random little bits here, and yeah, I thought it was really nice, like this little activity space for your sim. I put a painting easel, a guitar, and a knitting basket aside from the actual like bookshelves and the computer itself. So we've got our Bridgerton books there. Squirrel. I found a flamingo and I like went outside to put the flamingo down. But yeah, we have our Bridgerton books there, and I thought it was kind of just cute, the colors of them. I liked the colored books with all the colored books anyways, because we have so many colored books in here, and they are kind of all color arranged. So the fact that those are like in a rainbow, I just thought it was so cute. So and this is where I was like, we have a little more space in this corner to add a little bit of something, so I think we should do that. And yeah, kind of bringing it full circle. Everything is coming together here. We just are left with the outdoor space, I'm pretty sure. But again, to finish talking about stream, I am so sorry. I need to like get this all out in one breath, because I start talking to you guys about like where we're at or something. So Tuesdays, Paralives and Forever World for Minecraft. Thursdays, Not So Berry. Sundays, we've been doing Minecraft Hardcore. There we go. I said it all at once. Oh my goodness. But Minecraft Hardcore, we're doing really good. We're actually getting close to day 100. And I didn't think that I would make it to day 100 this quickly. We started our hardcore journey on May 1st, and I only play it about once a week. So that very first week, I sat down and I played hardcore, I think 2 or 3 nights that week, because I played May 1st was actually a Friday, and I don't stream on Fridays, so we like had a special stream just to start hardcore, and I sat down Friday and Saturday that weekend to play hardcore. So yeah, I've just been having so much fun streaming. I cannot express to you guys how much fun I'm having with that. And I'm really trying to make sure that I still have the balance in my schedule to make sure that I can still edit, because I have a lot of fun doing this too. But there is like a very simple pleasure in just being able to like sit down, press stream, you know, and just go live and just play. I do have like all of that footage recorded, and I really need to start getting better about uploading the footage to my second channel. Some of my stuff is re-uploaded to that second channel already. It is still under the Freckled Simmer name, so it's just more Freckled Simmer. But I kind of did rebrand everything a couple months ago to Freckled Jess G. G for gaming, G for goddess, girly, whatever. But this is pretty much it. I hope you guys like the rebrand. I hope you guys like the house. I hope you guys are just doing good and taking care of yourselves. And I'm going to leave you guys with a little slideshow here. So it's a little top-down view. And yeah, happy Father's Day to anyone celebrating. Y'all have a good weekend. Okay, I love you all. Bye.